So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Three of Swords. So you're going to be tormented by this situation. Maybe not so much for the content in it. It's still kind of giving you something with the Ten of Pentacles there, but it might not give you exactly what it is that you want. So it's not supporting you and your own self-image or your image of your self-worth. So, for example, there's a person, they are not going to break up with you, but they might not shower you with love and gifts and fun things either. Or if there's a job, it might provide for you, but it might not be glorious. You might not be super happy with it. And maybe it's not paying exact the amount of money you want, or maybe it pays a lot of money but not being particularly fun. So it can be different things like this. We can have love, can also be the love of our occupation sometimes. Okay, so this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Nine of Pentacles in the reversed. So I'm thinking there's things left when it comes to your self-love and to you being able to take care of yourself in ways that makes you very resilient and solid. So even if the worst happens, you can still manage, you can still take care of yourself, you can still be happy. So you haven't come to exactly that point just yet. So there's still impurities, if you want to say it, if that's the best way I can say it, where you still need other people's approval or other people's kind of okay stamp on you, and here you need to okay stamp yourself. So this is probably why this is happening, because you need to go another lap with finding out, okay, so when we strip away our worldly titles, example, I'm the wife, I'm the husband, mother, I'm having this job title, I'm living in this house, having this family, coming from this family. It's different titles, and it's not really you. It's just something you have borrowed for now. And so the world seems to be strip away things until it's you left, and so that you will identify with your pure core instead of the things that's kind of being taped upon you in this lifetime. It's not really you. So that you will identify with your soul instead of with your ego. Okay. First card was what's on your mind about the person most on your mind, then situation, and then what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings towards them, the bond between you, their feelings towards you, and this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for October, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation here, and we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I'm feeling that you are really not happy with this situation. You're angry with people. It might not be like up on the surface, but it's smoldering inside of there. So, and it's probably what has led to this. If you're not really truly grateful for a situation, it's going to want to separate from you. So if you're not truly happy with your relationship, it's going to wither away slowly. And if you're not entirely happy with the place of work, for example, it might also wither away slowly. And what you really need to deal with is why are you being in situations you don't want to be in, and why are you doing things you don't want to do? And since this is making you a little bit angry, so I will take another card for that from the Wisdom of the House of Night, and it's the High Priestess of Air. So you have drawn the symbol of the High Priestess of Air, the goddess of rational thought. Logical thinking, reasoning, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by my vampire High Priestess of Air. Now is the time to think before you act. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. So I'm thinking the reason to why you're sticking around is because of either logic or illogic. So we can stay at the place of work because it's logic. We need the money. We can stay in a relationship, even if it's illogic, you're not really happy, but you hope to be happy later on. So you're kind of investing being unhappy now to maybe be happy in the future. And that's a little bit illogic. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And it's the 9 of Wands. So you're protecting yourself against them, and you expect to have to live through the same hell over and over and over again. So it's probably mean that you are a little bit creating that same hell over and over and over again with your own thinking, with your own fears, with your own bad expectations. It's not only that, of course. People will mirror other things back to you than just your creations. So if you don't love yourself enough, people won't love you enough. If you don't respect yourself enough, people won't respect you. And it's also very unfair, because if you didn't get enough love as a child and you believe this to be normal, you won't get enough love as a grown-up either. So it's almost like a glass ceiling that you need to break through. And how you do it is by really finding yourself underneath the titles, underneath the fears, and really see what you are made of. And this will, when you connect with your true self, you will start to love yourself in ways that it doesn't matter what the world does towards you. You will still have you will still feel anchored in you, and this will eventually create a new momentum in your life that can create something better for you. Okay, so this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the moon here also in the reversed, and 9, and moon is 18. 1 + 8, 9. So both of these are connected to the hermit. So it might be that you and another person is withdrawing from each other in this moment, mostly because you are pissed with them, or you're not happy with the situation. You're not grateful for them being there, or you're not grateful for their action. For example, if they are unfair to you, or not giving you credit, or disbelieving in you, or whatever it is that's going on here. And from this person's perspective, it's they are avoiding danger. So being together with you is to go over a minefield, because even if you haven't said anything with the 4 swords that we saw, and here you don't look very communicative, it's just a smoldering irritation that can blow up at any moment in their face. So better take cover, okay? So they are suspecting something. They feel that there's something underneath the surface with you, and they are not sure what it is. So, for example, it can be like this: you are acting nice when you are together with people. So even if you dislike them or judge them, you are nice because you want to be nice, and you don't want to cause troubles, and you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. So even if you don't like them, you put a smile on your face. But this person still feels it. So that's what I'm talking about. And this is the bond between you two, and it's the temperance card, or the alchemic wedding, turning lesser metals into gold. So usually this means you are faced with your own shadow, you are faced with your own self-worth, with your own self-love, with your own self-image. So you're creating your inside on the outside. So you're meeting someone that's your shadow, and one can be very attracted towards a person like that, because they hold almost like a missing part of you, or a part of you that you have oppressed. So that's why good girls fall in love with bad boys, because the bad boy holds the key to the good girl's shadow, the part of themselves which they have denied. I'm not allowed to be a bad girl. I'm always need to be nice and proper, and behave in certain kind of ways to be worthy of love. So when we meet this shadow, we are supposed to take in more of it, so there becomes a balance. We can see they're balancing these liquids together until they are the same. So it means when you meet another person, you are 100% you, and the other person is 100% themselves, with their taste, your taste of music, food, your worldview, politic views, and the same with them. And it's not the same, but when you mix together like this, eventually you will start to grow very alike. And it's not like you have forgotten who you were before, but you have become more than what you were before because of this person's inspiration. So you have become 200%, or at least maybe 180%. And that is how we grow and expand. And when we then meet another person, maybe at work or something, and we learn from them, we expand. And again, we expand. But expansion here, the 14 is connected to all the 5. So the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, 5 of Coins, 5 of Cups, all are talking about disappointments, disagreements, conflict, feeling unworthy, things like this. So this is how it feels when you're being mixed together with these other people, but you're learning so much. Okay, so this is your feelings towards them, and we have the Fool. So you feel foolish for loving them or wanting to be with them or wanting their appreciation, or so even if you judging a person or being angry with them, you're trying to be nice because you want them to like you back, but you think that this is not possible. So in the bottom of it all, it seems like you feel that it's impossible for you to be loved or impossible for you to be cherished or admired. And that is why this is being mirrored in your world. You think you're a fool for believing that people can like you or love you or admire you. So, okay, and this is their feelings towards you. And we have it's actually Virgo in the reversed here. So again, with a little bit Virgo Hermit energy that also comes with this. It's only the Hermits missing in this series of cards. Okay, so they are just waiting and seeing what's going to come out of this. When are you going to explode? So if you feel that a person is a little bit withdrawn, it's because they're trying to build up their own energy, their own self-love, exactly as you basically. We have the 9 of Wands here as well. So they just don't want to, maybe they feel a little bit sensitive here also with the Moon. So they don't want to put themselves in a position where they can be judged, or someone will say, you are not good enough, you don't love me good enough, you are like this, you are a player, you're like so, you are you don't have your heart open, or whatever it can be that you are have been saying to them. So they're a little bit fragile. They're also trying to figure themselves out. They are also trying to kind of survive this with being tranquil inside. So there's an mistrust with you here. You feel a lot of mistrust, and when we feel a lot of mistrust, we might lash out on the other person and tell them that this is how I know you feel, and this is how I know you think, and this is how you have behaved, and this is what they are trying to avoid a little bit here and focus on themselves and their self-love. Okay. So this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have King of Pentacles, so it's like Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in the reversed. It's actually Aries symbol here, but it's Earth, so no fire. This is Aries though, and this is Sagittarius, so might indicate a lot of fire with you. So you're not turned away from this person. Both of you are actually turned towards each other. It's just that there's a distrust or a minefield between you that both are probably scared to fire up or put press the button of the nuclear weapon in between your states here, so it won't be a third world war. I'm not thinking it's that bad, but neither of you wants to provoke the other or wants to provoke a conflict. So you're both trying to deal with your insecurities inside of you, you with not feeling loved enough, and they maybe not feeling good enough. Maybe they feel that they are the black sheep when they are close to you. Okay, and here you're in very good position to take really good care of yourself, but you're not in a good position to share love and fame and fortune with other people. You're kind of withdrawing it towards yourself. It's a survival mood, and it's a very resilient survival mood, but it's probably not particularly playful or happy, as we saw here. So you don't believe in happiness really, because you're going to be fooled in the end of the day. Okay, and this is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So they don't wish to fight anymore. They don't wish to go into the battle. They don't want to apologize because they don't feel it was entirely their fault, but they don't want to argue with you or put more wood to the fire either. So I'm going to take a card for them here. The moon again. Okay. 15. That's the last card. We have a cat here as well, as in your card there, playfulness. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instinct and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it's necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. So maybe they are asking, are you angry with me? And you say no. And then they say, are you sure? Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look what's really going on behind the scenes. So we're going to take a deeper look and see what's going on behind the scenes. What is it that they are feeling or sensing? Groove, and it's another cat. 21. What are they sensing? I, Nyx, the goddess of night, invite you to my groove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed, make your friendship whole again, and choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful groove is a powerful sign that you are at a wondrous and strong time in your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect yet. Imperfection is perfect as it is. If you are hurting now, that it will pass, and that I watch over you. Know that it will pass, and that I watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. The sacred groove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. So I'm thinking they're starting to become ready to eventually, talk about this, what has been, and voice their feelings and fears and concerns. But I don't think they want to do it just yet because of this hibernating energy. But they don't want to be angry with you. They don't want you to be angry with them. They want to solve your issues. It's just that they have also issues of their own that's being reflected in the things that you're telling them. So even if you're telling them the truth, it still hurts. Or even if your opinion of them is the right one, it still hurts. So they need to muster up more self-love before they can face this truth. So, because in the old paradigm, people needed to be perfect to be worthy of love. So everyone was trying to be perfect on the surface and hidden everything about themselves that could make them unworthy. And this made for people kind of not standing up for what they have done or taking a responsibility in situations. They just said, no, it was that other person. Because they didn't want the blame to fall on them, because that made them unworthy of love. But here we are both in a process here where we're trying to find our true selves here. And we're doing so by taking better care of ourselves, parenting ourselves. So we don't need another person to love us that might be have no capacity whatsoever to love us, because we can't demand love from another person. We need to always have someone that loves us though, because we would perish otherwise. We are such a fragile beings. Our soul is very fragile. It's coming from a place of unconditional love and down into these contrasts between black and white and good and evil. So it's making it very hard for your soul to adapt, and it getting very hurt in the process. It's like plane crash to come down in life like this. And what we're trying to do in that plane crash moment is to take care of oneself. You can't expect someone to come and save you out of that crashing airplane. You need to take care of yourself. And this is what you're both are doing. You're being faced with a lot of challenges, and you're growing because of it, and getting stronger and stronger for each day. But both of you are building on your foundations. This person needs to lick their wounds a little bit more. You need to find more happiness in your life and not demand other people to make you happy. You need to make yourself happy, okay? And also not putting too much honor into not being fooled. It's okay to be fooled. whenever you find out that someone has fooled you or tricked you, then you are taking the logic steps out of that situation. But to actually give a person trust is a big gift to both you and them, because it's giving the best chance for this situation to work out just fine. And when you find out that this person has tricked you, that is when you are dealing with those consequences. And it doesn't say that you need to be easily fooled or that it's an honor in being fooled, but just don't be too scared of it. It's just an ego thing to not want to be fooled, and it's a soul thing to be trusting until otherwise other things are proved. So I'm thinking there's a lot of love and attraction here. It's also a lot of water underneath the bridge, with things that have been said and done that needs to be sorted out eventually. But right now it's not the exact time, because all the cats here are kind of licking their wounds. So this is the outcome, and we have a 6 of Wands in the reversed. So we can't really win this. Nobody can win this. No one can come out with their head held high and say, oh, I was the perfect one, you were the one that was bad, I'm the one that was good. Even though I see that there's tendencies with this person to want just that. And that might be why they have, I'm feeling like a horse that's doing the buckaroo. And so they have done the buckaroo against your opinion of them, because they don't want to admit to having any flaws or being wrong in any kind of way. They always want to be victorious. But here they are starting to realize that they can't win in this situation. They can't win against you or prove to you that, or maybe lie to you until you believe that the lie is true. They can't do that. It's not a favorable road here, because you are too upset for that, or too angry, or too bitter, or too judgmental, or too awakened, so you won't be fooled again. So they are going to have to deal with this. Why do they want to win? Why do they want to, sprinkle blue dust in your eyes, and so making you believe their stories? What is it that makes them want to do this? We can take an oracle card for that as well. And we have the animal kingdom. Animals of all type are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have a lesson to share with you that will open your heart and soul. And I'm feeling that it's really a loyalty and the want to be good. I like a dog here was the first animal I saw. So I'm thinking this person is like a dog. They want to be forceful, strong, be able to protect you, and in the same, always be good, like good boy, good girl, and therefore they are trying to hide their flaws, so you won't see them, because they want to be perfect in your eyes. So they want to be this perfect person, but it's making them being unbearable probably to be with, because of all the lies and the deceptions. And they also know with you your reactions. They have a lot of tentacles out, because I'm thinking they have been a little bit like a master manipulator. And why you become a master manipulator is because you fear other people and you want to keep them underneath control, so they won't become dangerous for you, or you won't lose their love or other things. So and the dog usually wants to control also their owner. They always want to track them and see where they are going, and getting blessings from this owner or the leader, and then maybe lying in the process. No, I didn't eat your bone, it was that dog. Okay, so you can see this I'm ashamed dog videos. Cats can do this as well. No, it wasn't me. But you can see on their shameful look that even if they try to deny it, you can see right through it. And this is for you then, and we have receive. You are a kind, loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. So this is probably why you have gotten a little bit pissed. It's because you have given too much to a situation, or maybe believed a little bit too much, or had too much hope in a situation that things would be in the way that the other person perceived it to be, or tried to paint a picture of it being, and it wasn't. So in this, you need to focus on self-love. We can see both these people are being a little bit withdrawn, kind of not really accepting the gift. So it might be a moment where you are unable to accept any apologies as well, or any tries from this other person to actually fix the situation, which is going to fuel their bad self-esteem. And, you know, again, they are not getting the pat on the head that they would need. But maybe you need to pat yourself on the head right now. And I think you have sensed the vulnerability with this person. So you didn't want to judge them too harsh. You wanted to give them the benefit of a doubt, but you have done it so many times, you're tired now. So I think focus on yourself, focus on your own self-love and your own happiness and fun. So this person, it could have been fun, but it's not particularly fun right now. So focus on the fun you can have on your own here, Virgo. For some reason your brand new candle has stopped burning and it's on the masculine side here. So it might be that they need some ignition or some epiphany before this. The big candle is burning anyway, but you can't hardly see it. Okay, so there might be that this person needs to go through some kind of epiphany before they can come to their senses. So I'll take a card from my mini deck, the Wild Unknown, here to just see what it is that needs to happen with this person. The Emperor. Okay, so it's the masculine side, and we have almost like a red dwarf here covering the sun. It's probably the moon, but I'm feeling the sense of a red dwarf, like an imposter in our solar system. What does this mean? So they're probably feeling like they're so bad that they can't be forgiven, or they can't be Son of Swords. So they can't be forgiven, but they want to. They can't be forgiven, but they want to prove that they are worthy anyway. But they are doing it while being this almost warrior-like person. So if they win over you, they prove to you that they are worthy. Okay, so that's their world view or their belief here, and that's probably very irritating, because if you want an equal, you don't want them to win over you. But they think they can never be your equal because they're born evil, or something wrong with them. And the only thing they can be is to be this, their superpower, and that is to